Buffelgrass. Buffelgrass is arguably the most destructive plant ever to strike the Sonoran Desert. This perennial bunchgrass is native to Africa and India. It was brought to southern Arizona in the 1930s to stabilize degraded rangelands and to provide fodder for cattle. The same qualities that made it a miracle plant in the 1940s, its ability to thrive in hot, dry environments and to grow easily, have turned it into a plague today. It wasn't until the 1980s and 1990s that it began to expand rapidly across the landscape. Buffelgrass first appeared at the Desert Laboratory on Tumamoc Hill in 1969. It consisted of 6 small populations in 1983 and expanded to form a continuous paddock covering the east, south, and west-facing slopes of the hill by 2005. Like a Japanese garden, a healthy Sonoran Desert ecosystem has bare spaces between plants. Buffelgrass is able to fill in these spaces and outcompete native vegetation for water and nutrients. Once buffelgrass fills in the available space, new plants cannot grow through it. New plants like saguaro cactus, barrel cactus, and palo verdes are outcompeted. Likewise, in these areas of high buffelgrass infestation, animals that rely on the native vegetation suffer. Desert tortoises and other desert reptiles have difficulty finding food in buffelgrass-dense areas. Fire is normally extremely rare in the Sonoran Desert. Buffelgrass has the capacity to completely redefine this fact. When all the empty spaces are filled with buffelgrass, which is normally dry and crispy, a highly flammable grass carpets the desert. In many places, it extends down into the urban environment as well, choking houses and lining streets. A fuel source for wildfires never known in the desert before has now taken hold. The Sonoran Desert did not evolve with fire and is not adapted to handle it. Saguaros are rapidly killed in a fire, while the buffelgrass easily regrows. It is a self-perpetuating cycle. Fire further encourages the transformation from a native desert ecosystem to a non-native grassland. Despite buffelgrass's advanced state of expansion, there is much that can be done. Community volunteer efforts have removed buffelgrass from many portions of the Tucson Mountains, and Saguaro National Park is leading a successful control effort on what used to be continuous stands of buffelgrass that are once again native Sonoran Desert landscapes. Efforts are underway here on Tumamoc Hill to control this invasive species and preserve the desert we love.